Hey, Shalom. Call Allah Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Waha, Wahakodash. Double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to Yaki pushing his word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. It's Amathia from GMS Dallas, and wanted to go into little news here. We have in prophecies that have been happening all over. 2025 has been a exciting time to see here with the nation of Israel, which I'm talking about the true nation of Israel, so-called Black, Latino, Native Americans, which ultimately I'm speaking to the remnant, all right, the true believers of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, who's sitting here, who's basically watching, waiting, and praying and prophesying for things to come, which is the downfall of Babylon the Great, aka America, as well as the ushering in of the kingdom of heaven, you know. And we're in those times, as it says, measure the time diligently in itself, you know, and we're seeing that. We're seeing the times we're seeing and what's going on. This is the time that we should be really giving praise and throwing up curses we're sighing and crying for the abomination thereof. So I want to get right into it. This is on MiddleEastMonitor.com. All right. And it's showing here, as you see, it says Israel new army chief declares 2025 year of war. All right. 2025 year of war. We're just 3 months in, and it's already been all type of noise going on, all type of prophecies we're seeing that are developing, coming about. Bro, people are gonna be. You can really see how people getting caught with a thief, like a thief in the night. All right, because what we're seeing now is America as well as Israel. They're pitting off where they're gonna be confined amongst just themselves. We see the rate that America's DJT, your president, is going. He's pushing towards more of being solo and being away from and getting pulled out of what? NATO. All right. So these European countries, you can see how the way things are going, how they can start to hate the whore, which is Babylon the Great, aka America. All right. So, and also we can see how Jeremiah 49, Jeremiah 50, where it goes into surely the least shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate. That goes into the least going into the state over there, the state of Israel. All right, the small heads. So this is very prophetic times, and through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, he's gave the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that we constantly gonna push forward and report. We're spiritual reporters, so let's get right on it. All right, and this came out March 7th. And I believe this, as it says, the new army chief declares 2025. I think this is him right here. You see him? Look at him. What the hell just happened? It's like, you see him right there. And then you look at this. Look at this. Now you think these are the Lord's people? The salt of the earth? Look at this. With the yarmulkes on and walking with the hats. Come on, bro. You really, let's keep going, because it's ridiculous. But the Lord gave him power to be over us because what? Because we went off. What was our wrongdoing? All right. So let's go ahead and get on it here. I might just kind of read through because I think the point is close to the bottom. All right. I'm going to start here. It says, the newly appointed Israeli Chief of General Staff, Lieutenant General Eyal Zamir, has proclaimed that 2025 will be a year of war against Gaza and Iran. Israeli media outlets report yesterday. All right. Hours after succeeding his predecessor, General Herzi Halavi as head of the Israeli occupation and army of Wednesday, Zamir met with the occupation army top leading leadership, Salakia, announcing a series of dramatic decisions, including appointing an external panel of experts and reevaluate the military's probe into the events of 7th October 2023. All right, as well as closing the Army Iran directorate and forming a new tank brigade. The Times of Israel reported. All right. So this is something he said. He went right off the back and said, "Hey, this is a year of war. They're already been having war, and now he said this is a year of war. So they're not looking to for a peace deal. They're not looking to cease fire." And I looked up this over here, and it goes into what it says here. If it pulls up, all right. This is Reuters.com. All right, and this goes into when was this? It says Israel Hamas signal readiness for ceasefire talks as mediators push for progress. And this was just today, 2 hours ago. So 2 days after you have here, all right, you have Lieutenant General Eyal Zamir saying that they looking to have a year of war. They talking about it's gonna be ceasefire. Come on now. We don't I don't see that happening. But then again, it's up to the Lord. It's the Lord's will. But we know ultimately things gonna be it's like a roller coaster, right? But we're gonna see things constantly ramp up. You may see it die down, ramp up, die down, but ultimately we know that this time is coming, especially what we're seeing with what's going on with the actual monetary system, with the trading and the tariffs and all these things being put on different countries, and even with Americans, how they're going to be taxed for this. You're going to receive you're going to have to receive the repercussions of these different tariffs. But like I say, these wars is going to constantly be up and down. But the Lord told us that, right? I'm going to go ahead and get this here. All right, this is Matthew 24. All right, pull ups here. All right, so we're gonna read here. All right, this is Yahushua speaking, because when they was on we can just it was on the Mount of Olives. We read here in Matthew 24:3. It says, "And he sat on the Mount of Olives, and the disciples came unto him privily, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall the signs of thy coming and the end of the world?" All right, basically, when is tell us when we're gonna see the downfall of Esau Edom, because Esau was ruling in these times as well. All right, those were the Romans. They were the Grecians, the Romans. All right, now you're seeing today the leaders of the U.S. of A. Over there in Russia. All right, Ukraine, all these different. And then you have, like you say, the elites. All right, the Rothschilds, Rockefellers, all these different heads of the world. You look around, who lead in the forefront of being the rulers is Edomites. All right. And then the Lord tell us, Job 9:24. All right. The earth was given to the hands of the wicked. So who the earth is given to is ruling the world, and that's letting you know that Esau Edom. All right. Let's keep going. It says, and Yahweh said unto them, this is verse 4, Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying that I am Mashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. All right. We're seeing wars happening right now, and then you're hearing rumors of wars maybe sparking off. World War I, World War II, it didn't just happen with everybody just jumped out and just started fighting at the same time. It was a buildup, all right? And now we're starting to see that. It was wars and rumors of wars then, but now it's the war of all wars, as they call it, all right? They didn't have the military arsenal now. It was, like I say, what ended World War II was around the what? Atomic bombs. Now we got it's something way more advanced than that, way more destructive than that. So when the World War pops off, it's gonna constantly be it's gonna set up for what? Destruction. All right. Especially here in Babylon, thus saith the Lord. All right. Verse 6 again is, ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, see that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. All right. We're still waiting on the MOT to be. That's going to happen. Like I say, is seeing that is going to be Jacob's trouble before before you know it, it's going to be here. You actually see things are ramping up as far as people losing their jobs. All right. You seeing the people that is going to be going against the government, even people that voted for DJT, your president. Now they coming back and saying we messed up, we effed up. Damn. Verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and there should be famines, pestilence, and earthquakes, and diverse plan. All these are the beginning of sorrow. So the things that are ramping up is just the beginning. Only just begun. So we're finna see that starting to happen, right? Let's get back over here. All right. You know what? Let me jump down on it because I want to get some too. Because like we were just saying, to be wars, rumors of war. This is your Howard Shah speaking in all red. Let me jump down to verse. Let's see here. What I'm looking for here. Yeah, I want to jump down to verse 21. It says, for then shall there be tribulations such as never since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor even shall be, except those days be shortened. There should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. So these days are going to be shortened for who? For the nation of Israel, for the elect's sake. All right. This is the time, like I say, for Israel to be delivered. And the Lord is shortening these days up. That's how this time is going so fast. Right? The days are moving. All right. These days are moving. And what the Lord said is it cannot be you know what? Let me get it. I know I'm all over the place right now, but bear with me. This is Isaiah 55. Isaiah 55 and 11. It says, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the things whereunto I sent it. All right. So the Lord, if this is spoken about, and the Lord has ordained it, then it's gonna happen. And we're seeing these things happen, the wars and rumors of wars and all these things. And he said is what? It's going to be to a point where Jacob's trouble is going to be popping off. It's going to be famine, pestilence. You're going to have these wars. You're going to have the sedition amongst men. All right. Like I said, the Egyptian against the Egyptian, it says in Isaiah 19, all these things that are about to come about. All right. And it all starts with what? All these things that we're seeing here via prophecy. These are happening. All right. And like I said, this is the year of war. All right. Let me see if there's anything else in here. Think I was here. It says, next paragraph, it says, Amir appointed General Yaniv Asor, the former head of personnel directorate, as a next chief of the Southern Command. Asor will replace Major General Jaron Finkelman, who announced his resignation over the events of 7th October. So we're seeing these things. And like I said, it's going to be what? Here it says Brigadier General Itzik Cohen, the commander of the 162nd Division, was appointed the next head of the Operation Directorate. Cohen, who led the ground invasion on Gaza for 15 months, will be promoted to the rank of Major General. He will replace Major General Oded Baswick, who announced his resignation. So they're moving in these people, these different generals, all right, lieutenants, and they're taking the place because we just saw that he said he's been doing the ground invasion of Gaza the 15 months, and now they're giving them more power. Yeah, they finna go ahead and move forward what they want to do. So it may be a talk or maybe a ceasefire, but I don't see it. You know, Zamir said 2025 will be a year of war with focus on the Gaza Strip and Iran, with preserving the achievements and deepening them in other arenas. All right. He also told the meeting generals that returning to Israeli captives from Gaza is a moral duty. All right. And the army would act to return all of them home. Zamir has placed photos of the captives in his office until they are reunited. All right. So these things are coming, bro. These things are happening, and the Lord, hey, thus said the Lord. The word is not going to come to him void because it's going to be all type of war that's going to be breaking off. It's going to be breaking out, rather. All right. Let me see here, and this is Second Ezra 16 and 1, it says, Woe unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourselves with clothes of sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for the destruction is at hand. A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? So a sword is coming. And what do a sword come to do? Divide and what? To slain. All right. The fire sent among you, who may quench it. Okay. It says, plagues are sent unto you, and what he that may drive them away. May any man drive away a lion in the wood, or may any one quench the fire in stubble, and has begun to burn. May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer, and that's what it's going to lead up to. Ultimately, what's going on is what it's going to lead up to these arrows that's going to come out of these what do they call them? Those silos, and that's going to be what the nuclear destruction. All right, and why is the Lord doing this? I'm gonna read it here. This is Second Ezra 15, I'll start at verse 4. It says, For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth. For their hurtful works are fulfilled. So their hurtful works are fulfilled. All right. I'm going to jump down here to verse 14. He says, Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. All right. And I will read this here. Verse 16, for there should be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. And that's what is they ain't gonna regard their government. And we seeing the people are starting to rumble now as far as like build up, like, man, this regime is looking, they tripping, they doing too much. Some of them saying it's pretty good, but just wait. Just wait. They finna have these people, these Americans, eating out of the palm of their hands. And that's why they said they're gonna take the MOT to the B. Just like old Schwab, Claus, what did he say? He said you will own nothing and be happy. And that's what these people are. They dumb. All right. Sodist children is going for our people, so-called Black, Latinos, and Native Americans, the Israelites. All right, let's keep going. It says, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. All right. So this is what we're seeing at hand. All right. And as I mentioned earlier, the Alicia John Malcolm, this is going to bring more conflict, and it's going to ultimately bring America into pursuing more of the war. And it's going to cause what? It's going to cause these other countries to hate the whore. Because a lot of people, a lot of them European countries are getting tired of Israel over there anyway. All right. And that, uh, the continent of the the Asiatic areas. You know what I'm saying? Um, what else I want to pull up? Okay, I think I wanted. I'll end it off on what I said. I wanted to do the least draw. Yeah, the least draw them out. Yeah, that's what I'll pull up on. This is Jeremiah 49, right? If it pops up, bear with me. Dang. Okay, this is Jeremiah 49 and 20. It says, therefore, hear the counsel of the Lord. And it's all caps. That's going into Yahweh. All right. It says that he has taken against Edom. Okay. And who is Edom? All right. These are the so-called white people. And like I said, it's not really just about color, but we know in these elites that's who they are. They're the wicked. It says, and his purpose that he has proposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. And who is they gonna draw out? They're gonna draw out the power, the military powers of these these powers of the earth. All right. America, Russia, China. All right, they're gonna draw out America. Once they draw out America, bro, then you're gonna have all these countries that got to get together because, like I said, America has got they powers. You know what I'm saying? They still have a power that these other countries can't deal with, but the Lord is gonna have a spirit on them, and hey, and the Lord is gonna set up for a mass slaughter here in Babylon. It's gonna be other around the world is gonna be hit, but Babylon is gonna be destroyed. All right. All right, let's go ahead here. It says, surely the least shall draw them, least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. The earth is moved at the noise of their fall, at the cry of the noise thereof was heard in the Red Sea. Behold, he shall come up and fly as an eagle and spread his wings over Basra. All right. All right. And you can think about that as what? Isaiah 63. Who is this coming from Basra with dyed garments? Mighty in his apparel, roughly paraphrasing. Keep going here. It says, and in that day shall the heart of the mighty men of Edom be as the heart of a woman in pangs. All right, being what? Like labor pain. All right, so, and that's going to stem from what's being brought here. What did he say? 2020 declared 2025 the year of war. The year that, hey, Lord will, these small heads, this least of the flock that's going to draw out, okay, these superpowers to really come forth. So we've had the proxy wars. We're seeing certain trade wars that's being set up throughout with these tariffs and things like that. Hey, now we're going to see the big guns come. All right, the superpowers. So Lord will, hey, the 2025 is the year of war. So with that, I let give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Wahab, Hakadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone. Peace and blessings to Yah in pushing his word in truth and sincerity. Shalom. Which one?